あなたを思いながら長い眠りの中小さな祈りを広がる青い空があなたの日々にありますように。
私が幸せじゃなかったら、満たされてなかったら、こんな物語は書けないよ。なのに忘れてごめんね。
神様の声空気力学ギリギリの場所に立ち見上げる世界で生まれた言葉空を埋め尽くすよ。さあ吐き出せ世界を作り直すんだ。空の青水に変わり溺れる人々。光を求めてたどり着く先に今もかけろのように揺れる可能性求めあまた繰り返しだけど信じているからずっとこの先もそれは蛍のように儚くても切なくても輝き続けたい。好きだけどまだ言えないのわがままな恋心目の前の運命の螺旋越えてそれでもすぐ飛び込んで抱きしめて時の数だけいつまでも桜舞う夜にもう一度夢を見よう。現実を脱ぎ捨て花になろう。遥かな風のささやき耳を澄ませば
パープルソフトウェア。
Amatsutsumi.
All right, let's get started with today's Amatsutsumi. Okay, there you go.
じゃあ、あとはよろしくね。明日の夕方に戻ってくるわ。
Azuka-san will be taking a break from running the cafe today, and tomorrow to go back to the Byoin. That said, it's not all that serious. She's just going to be there for some checkups. I healed her with my kotodama, but from a medical standpoint, her recovery doesn't have any discernible origin. So when the Byoin told her they'd like to take some follow-up tests just to be safe, Hasan accepted their offer.
本当に大丈夫？お母さん。
Bro, it's just the three of them. You just know. She'll be fine. We'll just keep her overnight. They'll just be keeping her overnight to make sure nothing's wrong with her.
でも入院は入院だよ、兄さん。
ここのところ体の調子もいいから何もないと思うわ。
私も大丈夫だと思うわ。
Mana rustles Kokoro's hair.
マナちゃん、
You're acting like a real Onesan here.
私はお姉ちゃんだから。じゃあ兄さんとマナちゃんがそういうのなら信じる。
あら、お母さんの言うことは信じられないの？
だって疲れてても元気だって言うもん。
おお、そういえばそうね。
You have no one but yourself to blame there, Kasan.
言葉で相手を騙せば言葉の価値は落ちる。
マナちゃんの言う通りだわ。お母さんはもう二度と信じてもらえないのね。
信じるけど平気と元気は信じない。
You reap what you sow, I suppose.
これからは信じてもらえるように元気でい続けなきゃね。
本当にそうだよ。早く行かないと遅れるわ。
本当ね。それじゃ行ってきます。
We see her off and head for school. Wait, I'm adjusting something. Okay. The day passes in the blink of an eye, bringing me to the end of school before I even know it. I leave the classroom and head for Kokoro's class.
兄さん、こっちこっち。
I find Kokoro waiting for me in the hallway. Oh, I know Hotaru's here, but why is her team the one that's playing? But I enjoy it. Naturally, she's not alone.
女の子を2人も待たせるなんてなかなか憎いじゃないですか、誠さん。
ごめん。
今のは誠さんが器量のいい男だっていう褒め言葉ですよ。
本当？
待ってたのは本当ですけどね。時々ホタルンと兄さんの話は難しいよ。大丈夫だよ、ココロン。全部ちゃんと説明するから。やっぱりホタルンは親友だよ。当然だよ、ココロン。
The two hug each other.
そんなホタルたちをニコニコ見守る誠さんはお兄さんっていうよりお父さんみたいですね。
Wow, that actually hurt a little.
あれ、マナちゃんは？
Oh, she said she was tired and left early during lunch. Oh, you just know something's going to happen.
あ、大丈夫なの？転校してきたばかりだからいろいろ負担だったのかな。
My thoughts exactly.
でも昨日も疲れて休んでたのに。昨日も？じゃあちょっと心配だね。それなら早く帰らなきゃ。
She just went home early to be safe, so I don't think you had to worry so much. She looked better than yesterday. Honestly, she seemed less tired and more like she was bored of school, looking for an excuse to get out.
でも
Either way, why don't we just head home? Kokoro dashes off, driven by concern for Mana.
じゃあまた明日ね、ココロン。バイバイ。マナちゃん。
Kokoro bursts right into the room.
おかえりなさい。寝てなくて大丈夫なの、マナちゃん。
You can tell Mana's just reading manga right now.
平気よ。もう元気だから。よかったよ。
I mean, totally understandable. Like, from her perspective, of course, she's worried about her Kasan, and, you know, she said she considers all of them like her actual siblings. And remember that the reason why they just came home was because they were sick. I feel bad for Kokoro, you know. Kokoro embraces Mana with tears in her eyes.
心配したんだからね。走って帰ってきたの？
Right. She was worried about you.
大げさよ。ちょっと疲れてただけだから。
At least she remembered She remembers her lie.
でも、お母さんだっていつも平気って言って入院したりしてたから、アナちゃんのことも心配なんだよ。そう。元気になっても、今日は寝てなきゃダメだよ。わかったわ。
Mana ends up nodding. That's not something you see every day.
漫画を読んでたの？
Kokoro's eyes fall on the stack of volumes next to Mana.
ダメ？
ダメ。
So much for her plan. Kokoro snatches the manga from Mana. Was that the real reason she left early? To read these? I wouldn't put it past Mana, that's for sure.
もう少しで最後まで読み終わるところだったから。
ダメだよ。
Oh, it reminds me. Maybe I should be asleep, you know? It's already like 11:47. I just got home and they decided to read anyway.
読みながら休むから。
ダメです。
残念。
I feel your pain, Mana. Truly. I know how hard it is to put down a manga when you're only a short distance away from the end.
心を説得して。
Can't you just read a little more, Kokoro?
ダメなものはダメです。
Sorry, I tried.
頼りないお兄ちゃん。
ほら、お布団へ入って、マナちゃん。
わかったわ。
Mana decides this isn't a battle worth fighting and gets into bed. Once we're sure she stays there, Kokoro and I go to the byoin to visit Kasan. No, I'm admitting Mana took the opportunity to read some more manga, obviously. Turns out, Kasan's doing so well that she's sick of having to sit in the byoin bed all day. Naturally, being the warrior she is, Kokoro insists over and over again that she makes sure to get good sleep. This should let Kasan out by tomorrow as planned. We decide to head home once we hear that.
兄さん、
Hi?
なんだか今日は疲れちゃったよ。
That's because you spent the whole time worrying. You need to relax. I rustle Kokoro's hair. She's such a good person. I'm surprised that despite her cold attitude, even Mana does what Kokoro asks. I start to entertain the idea that Kokoro's wholehearted kindness is even stronger than Kotodama.
そうだよ。みんな疲れたらちゃんと休んでよ。
You said it.
兄さんもだよ。
Huh? Me too? Nande?
よく行き倒れてる。
Oh. Yeah, I guess she's got me there.
倒れるなら、せめて家の中にして。できれば、私の腕の中にして。
You know, that sounds like a rather attractive idea.
そもそも倒れちゃダメ。
I'll be careful. 気をつけて。
その言葉も信じられないから、私が兄さんとずっと一緒にいて見張ってなきゃね。
I wouldn't have it any other way. Stay with me, Kokoro. Kokoro's cheers resound through the empty toilet part. Uh-oh. Now I have the urge to hold her again. But as I decided yesterday, I don't want to do anything that'll bring her pain. Reason and lust begin waging war within me. All of a sudden, Kokoro's face pops into view, right in front of me.
どうしたの兄さん。
Wow, you scare me.
こう眉を潜めてってうなってたけど、何か悩み事？
The one troubling me is totally oblivious to my conflict. Frustrated, my desire to get in a little payback trumps over. Is a small one on the forehead, okay? I give Kokoro's brow a little kiss. Huh? And then I cross the line.
今気づいたんだけど、おでこチューは普通のチューより恥ずかしいね。
Yeah, because it's an unusual area. I mean, I won't do it again then.
それはそれで辛いかも。でも誰かに見られたら恥ずかしいし。
You don't have to be embarrassed as long as you're somewhere no one's watching. You have to use a kotodama for this man.
うん。誰も見てないなら、いいかな。
I accidentally used my kotodama. But the more I remember yesterday, the more I yearn for Kokoro.
兄さん。
Kokoro closes her eyes and slowly draws her face to mine. Spellbound by her actions, I kiss her right on the lips. I've only planned on giving her a brief kiss, but I'm so reluctant to let go after so long that I end up keeping it instead. I force my tongue into her mouth, and Kokoro reciprocates.
うっとりしちゃうキスだったね。兄さん。
It's been so long that I went too far. Go in.
いいの。
I'm at it taking her right here and now. If we weren't in public.
じゃあ、兄さん。帰ろう。私、お腹空いちゃった。
Yeah, I guess it's time for dinner. Mana must be hungry too. We're both a bit sad to leave things at that. We decide to head straight home. Why am I sighing in the warmth of the bath? If it's the relax, that means I've been tense up until now. I guess that could be true, in a sense. My eyes dart to the lower half of my body as I think that.
兄さん、入ってもいい？
Damn. All right. Huh? I lift my head up like a child caught in the middle of a prank. Kokoro opens the bathroom door without waiting for me to answer, clad in her birthday suit.
洗いっこしようよ。
Huh? Why? I mean, you're.
どうしたの兄さん。やっぱり裸を見られるのは恥ずかしい？
That's not the issue here. I barely avoid shouting that out. Why is she boldly strolling into the bathroom with me when she's too nervous to even hold hands? Oh, now I get it. That's because I told her she didn't have to be embarrassed as long as we were somewhere we couldn't be seen. My careless usage of kotodama has come back to bite me. So much for telling off, Mana. I must look like such a hypocrite now.
ほら、湯船から出て。洗いっこできないじゃない。
Kokoro took me out of the bat, Opuro, before I even had.
マナちゃん、ちゃんと寝てるかな？
I bet as much.
そうじゃないと困るよ。
Mm.
マナちゃんまで入院することになったら、私絶対悲しいもん。
I'm sure it'll be fine. After all, you really care for her. I stroke her hair to put Kokoro's mind at ease. Then we better get to sleep. It's gotten rather late after all we've done in here.
待って兄さん。寝る前にお休みの。
It doesn't take long to realize what Kokoro's asking for. Yeah, sure. Kokoro gets on her tiptoes and shuts her eyes. I give her a little peck. Kokoro laughs pleasantly once we break off.
ちょっと物足りないけど、あまり激しいチューだと、また興奮しちゃうもんね。
The words arouse me once more. But I'm spent. I've hit my limit for today. Oyasumi nasai, Kokoro.
おやすみなさい、兄さん。
I wait till Kokoro as she returns to her room and head back for mine. Give me a split second. Okay, I'm back. Man is feeling as fit as a fiddle come morning. We all have breakfast together, like always. Azuki-san may not be here, but this feels just like any other day. I start cleaning out the kisa a little once we finish eating. Kokoro knits her eyebrows when she notices.
お店開けるの？お母さんは閉めてていいって言ってたよ。
We had the day off of school, so it's the least we can do. I think we'll be fine if I handle the cooking while you deal with the customers. Okuyakusha. Kasa will be back later today, so it'll be a waste not to keep the kisa open on the weekend.
ナナちゃん、どう思う？
好きにすればいいわ。
Oh yeah, at this point she doesn't help out. Will you help?
何を？
Well, having you cook would be asking too much, so I was thinking you could deal with the customers.
私にできると思うの？
Gomen, scratch that. I wouldn't put it past her to mess up the orders or drive out annoying customers with her kotodama. How about cleaning the plates then?
お皿を割ってしまっても大丈夫
1枚くらいなら？
?1 枚で済むと思う？
Mana asked me. Forget I asked.
兄さん、マナちゃんは昨日と一昨日は疲れて寝込んでたんだよ。急にお手伝いさせちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, that's a good point.
おとなしく漫画を読んでいるわ。
You could tell her, Keikaku.
休まなきゃダメ。
この漫画だけ最後まで読ませて。
それ、あと10巻以上あるよ。
そんなに？
Mana's getting excited. She's more obsessed with manga than I am.
最後まで読んだら寝るから。
顔色はいいみたいだけど。
お願い、心。
じゃあ、その漫画だけだからね。
ありがとう。
Mana does whatever Kokoro asks now. I see. Dang, Mana, I'm impressed.
私はペットじゃないわ。
Yet you never listen to me.
お店を開けるなら、そろそろ準備しないといけないわ。
I like how she changes the subject. True, we will push ourselves, so let's get a move on. Just changes the subject right then and there. Once we open the kisa, several patrons shuffle in without delay. They order toast and the like. Apparently, they're here for a late breakfast.
ご注文の品は以上ですか？それでは、ごゆっくりお召し上がりくださいね。
Kokoro comes back with orders from the customers. See? We're pulling it off, don't you think?
このまま兄さんと一日頑張るね。
A carefree morning atmosphere permeates the kisaten. Mana sits in the corner of the room, reading shoujo manga. She has about 10 volumes stacked up on the table. Looks like she's still got a ways to go until she finishes.
早く横になってほしいのに。
You know, you're like a kasa when it comes to mana.
そうかな？
Yeah, you're always minding over her.
心配なんだもん。なのに休んでくれないし。
That's the thought that counts. If you ask me, Mana likes what you're doing deep down.
マナちゃんも私の家族だからね。
私の話してる？
Mana puts down her manga and stares at us curiously. Yeah, we're worried about you.
私はもう元気よ。心が心配性なだけ。
そんなことないもん。
Worrying about your Kazugu comes with the territory.
そうだよ。家族なんだから心配性なくらいでちょうどいいんだよ。
そう。
Oh, is that embarrassment I see there?
照れてないわ。
Had to use a kotodawa for that. Had to use a kotodawa. Well, okay then. Had to use a kotodawa for that. Arigato. A rare crew comes along, turning the kisaten topsy-turvy. Well, all of us sent Mana heading to the second floor to sleep, so there's a silver lining, I guess. Once the last customer leaves, we decide to take a breather.
久しぶりに忙しかったね、兄さん。
Yeah, I'm glad we pulled through.
お母さん、褒めてくれるかな？
Yeah,
早く帰ってこないかな？
she's supposed to be back this afternoon, so that's still a ways off. Feeling lonely?
去年まではお母さんが入院すると私一人だったけど、今は兄さんとマナちゃんがいるから寂しくないよ。
That's good. Heck, even I miss her a little. I still feel guilty for tricking them into believing we're Kazoku. The way things are going, it looks like Kokoro will never be freed of my Kotodama.
兄さんは？
I'm not lonely, but I want to see Kasan as soon as possible.
私も同じだよ。
Kokoro grins. Ja, why don't we take a little break? You're tired, aren't you? It's at lunchtime, and the busiest part of the day is now done and gone. So we'll put up the close sign and rest.
私は平気だから兄さんが休んで。おもてなししてあげる。何でも注文してね。
No. Your treat?
うん。ひひ。
Why do I have a bad feeling about this? You mean you'll do the cooking? Yeah, I don't know about that.
どうして？
I refuse to subject myself to that poison she calls cooking, no matter how much I like her. Besides, didn't Azuki-san forbid you from cooking in the kisa? If I tell her it's an order from Kasan, then even she should go through with it.
大丈夫。今日は絶対に兄さんが満足できるようなメニューを出してあげるから。
Mark, great while you're at it. Anyway, a good Nissan shouldn't stand for this now, should he?
ほらほら、席について。
Ugh! Kokoro! Kokoro pushes me into a chair.
ご注文はお決まりですか？
I haven't seen the menu yet.
あ、そうだったね。はい、どうぞ。
Kokoro opens the menu and puts it on the table. Looks like she really does want to treat me.
ん？
I stare at Kokoro's face. She innocently cocks an eyebrow. How am I supposed to turn her down now? Yeah, no. I guess I'll go with a Tansan. There's nothing you can really do to a Tansan, so it should be safe.
ね、飲み物だけじゃなくてもっと頼もうよ。メニュー見て、メニュー。
I guess I can get away with just a drink, huh? Then I'll pick something she can't screw up. Scratch that. Whatever she can screw up the least. Huh? What's this? There's a note stuck at the bottom of the menu. It says Kokoro. What's the deal with that? What? Oh! Fucking hell! Well, that's a meal I like. Huh?
それは超おすすめメニューなんだよ。
You mean Kokoro? Oh, wait, what? Does Kokoro carry it on her head or something? No, wait. Kokoro couldn't pull something like that off. She's no acrobat.
ご注文は以上でよろしいですか？
You mean a soda and Kokoro?
よろしいですか？よろしいですよね。よろしいということにしますね。ひひひ。
But I want to give it some more thought.
それでは少々お待ちください。
Kokoro turns around and heads not for the kitchen, but the house. However, she comes back in a second.
あ、忘れてた。コーラだけ先に出しておくね。
Oh, she actually brought a cola. Yeah, she brought a cola. The Kokoro on the menu is so big a deal that she nearly forgot that. I must admit, I'm curious now.
お待たせしました。コーラです。
Arigato. Kokoro heads back for the house now again. With no choice but to wait, I take small sips of my cola. All right, I should close the shop. I return to my seat once I finish my task.
兄さん、目をつむって。
I hear Kokoro call out from inside a few minutes later. Okay, they're closed. We've already come this far. I'll play her game. I can hear someone approaching me. That laugh is Kokoro's. No doubt about it.
しょった。じゃあ、目を開けていいよ。
We rarely see her wear that. Actually, well, we saw Hotaru wear her uniform. Anyway.
お待たせしました。ご注文の心です。ゆっくりお召し上がりくださいね。
Wait, considering this is the BGM, we're gonna have back-to-back HCs. Holy shit! How many minutes do I cut out for the recording tonight, huh? Kokoro got on top of the table and opened her legs in front of me. I can't take my eyes off the way she's looking at me. So embarrassed, yet so spellbound. Wait, so this is what Kokoro meant.
もちろん、そういう意味だよ。
Kokoro gets really bold the moment we're alone. I said yesterday in the bathroom wasn't proven out already. And that's a problem in itself. But sadly, as a man, I can't say I'm disliking this.
それじゃあ、お好きに召し上がってくださいね。
Kokoro gives an adorable chuckle as she raises her knees so I can get a better look at the mystifying sanctuary lurking in her skirt. I must admit, I'm impressed how far you went to set this up. She must have chosen some rather flashy panties and are going to the effort of putting the note in the menu, getting ordered, and taking this pose. Her efforts are more striking than that arousing view I've been presented with.
兄さん、沈黙したままじっと見られると、さすがに恥ずかしいよ。
Gomen, I got carried away. I almost put a damper on Kokoro's enthusiasm.
この超レアメニューにありつけて喜びを感謝したくなる気もわからなくはないですけど。
Yeah, I'll gratefully accept it. But where do I start? I decide to reach for her adorable panties for starters.
そんなに恐る恐る触らなくてもいいよ。もっと強引に触ってもいいから。
I prefer savoring every last bite of my favorites.
そんな好物だなんて、もっとストレートに好きとか大好きとか言ってくれてもいいのに。
I don't mind, but I'm a little busy enjoying my favorite dish in the world right now, so I'll save it for next time. Teasing her is always worth it in the end. Kokoro's body trembles slightly from the gentle pleasure my fingers are giving her. I want to be even bolder, but I'll take it slow for now. Is it just me, or are you kind of wet?
そこはもうとっくにヌルヌルだよ。
It? What do you mean by it?
やだ。
What are you talking about?
その兄さんが触ってるとこです。
Don't be coy. Tell me what it is.
おまんこがヌルヌルになっちゃってるの。
Really? But your panties are still dry. Guess I'll hold off on eating them for a little while first. As Joker pedals, Kokoro's body responds appropriately to the pleasure.
そこ敏感なところ。
Yeah, looks like it. Your butt keeps squirming. You're adorable, Kokoro.
でも可愛いって言われるの嬉しい。だからもっといっぱい言って。
Yeah, you're kawaii. I tap Kokoro's camel toe as I say that and trace around it in a circle. I lightly tug on her pussy lips as I cycle back and forth between harder and softer pulls. Oh, that's visible. Oh, I can see you're getting wetter.
その触り方ずるいよ。もどかしくて気が変になっちゃいそう。
Don't you tell me what to do? Wait. Don't you tell me to do what I liked? So you can't complain if I do this, can you? Damn. I press my face against her crotch with all I've got.
それ大胆すぎ。
Her womanly scent intoxicated me with passion that blazed throughout my body. It's so soft. It feels better than I pictured. I could feel her plump thighs and silky smooth abdomen all over my face. The soft sensation of her moistening panties brushes against me like a caress, and so I push my face even harder.
もうこんなにエッチなことされるだなんて思ってもみなかったよ。
Well, I mean, how can I not when you're wearing an outfit like that?
触ったり舐めたりするかなって思ってたけど、顔を押し付けられるとは思わなかったよ。あと兄さん、私のそこおまんこに話しかけるのやめて。
But doesn't it feel good?
気持ちいいけど恥ずかしいんだから。
Kokoro squirms restlessly, sending the silky smooth feel of her thighs and the swing of her breast through my face. The texture of her pussy lips and the softness of her breasts engulf me simultaneously. I feel like I've died and gone to heaven. I bring my face closer on instinct and take a loud sniff.
恥ずかしい。そんなに匂い嗅がないね。
I was just taking a breath, that's all.
深呼吸してる。もうここまで兄さんがするなんて思わなかったよ。
I just wanted to save your consideration, that's all.
もっと普通にした方が良かったかな。
Don't say that. I'm really happy. And you're enjoying yourself, aren't you?
気持ちいいけど、心を食べてっていうのはやりすぎちゃったかも。
That made her tremble a little. She's feeling this all right. So I want to embarrass her some more. I can't resist that impulse, that lust. I want to make you feel even better. So, tell me if this feels good or not. I speak, my mouth still pressed against Kokoro's panties.
気持ちいいよ。下着越しにもぞもぞ動く兄さんの口。それに吐息が生ぬるくて、もう変な気分になっちゃうの。
Thanks for telling me. You did good.
恥ずかしい。恥ずかしくて顔が焼けちゃいそうだよ。
But it looks like that made you wetter. I can feel your pussy juice through your panties.
言わないね。もう私もどうして素直に答えちゃったんだろう。私のバカ。
I'm sure it's because you're an honest girl at heart. I almost told her I'll reward her, but then I remember that Kokoro's the one supposed to be treating me now. I need to stick to that. Anyway, you said I could do whatever I want, right? Then here I go. Kokoro's clothes got dirty, so she goes on back to her room to change. In the meantime, I cleaned the kisa back to its original form. At least I hope. I also flipped the sign back from closed to open.
片付けもう終わっちゃったんだ。ごめんね、手伝えなくて。
How could she change without Mana noticing there's stuff on her? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, welcome.
どうしてお店が開いているの？
お母さん
Okairi nasai? Ka-san. It's so timely that she comes in after they do it. Could have been before that, but like, anyway.
朝からお店を開けてたの？
Well, it's a weekend, so we thought it'd be a waste to keep it closed.
ちゃんと二人で切り盛りしたよ。
There was this big group that came at lunch. They sure were a handful.
無理しちゃダメじゃない。
お母さんこそ検査はどうだったの？
元気になった原因は今のところわからないって。でも検査結果は全て良好って言われたわ。よか
った。
Last night, my Kotodama successfully cured her illness. That's a huge weight on my shoulders.
また半年後に検査したいって言われたから受けることにしたけど、いざ元気になると面倒ね。
ダメだよ、ちゃんと受けなきゃ。元気な時こそそういうの大事だよ。
Damn. By that time, Hotaru would have disappeared. Because the original and both the copy, obviously with the original there won't be any copies. When you think about it, in every timeline where we choose not to go to Hotaru's route, she just dies. She's right.
可愛い息子と娘に言われちゃ受けなきゃ。
私も受けた方がいいと思うわ。
Oh, she showed up. Oh, Mana, you're awake.
心地よくて寝すぎたわ。
Conveniently.
今日はちょっと涼しいもんね。マナちゃんの体調はどう？問題ないわ。でもお腹が空いた。
じゃあすぐ作るわね。
兄さんの料理も美味しいけど、やっぱりお母さんのが食べたい。
Can't argue with that. I'd love to have one of your dinners.
私も。
Oh, is that right?
それが何か？
No, not Betsy. Between her manga meals, it sounds like Mana is getting used to the way things run in this family. I couldn't be happier.
それじゃ急がなきゃね。
After dinner, Kasan brings out some kocha after she finishes doing the dishes.
あれ？マナちゃんはどこに行ったの？
Kokoro's room. She's hooked up on one of her manga and just had to keep reading.
すっかり夢中ね。
もうちょっとマナちゃんとお話ししたかったのにな。
I'm sure she would if you just asked. I mean that. Knowing how Mana is now, I bet she'd be up for it.
でも夢中で読んでるのを邪魔するのも悪いし。
Yeah, I guess that's true. See? This is exactly why Mana does whatever Kokoro asks. You're so nice, Kokoro. I stroke her beautiful hair.
なんだか二人ともいつにも増して仲が良いわね。お母さん嬉しいわ。
Well, they're very close. You think so? We've been sleeping with each other recently, so we've been trying not to be more clingy than necessary in public. Guess that's not working out though.
私の兄さんはいつも仲良しだよ。
Kokoro responds as innocently as always.
兄弟として仲良しっていうよりちょっと恋人っぽいかしら。
You just know.
兄さんと恋人？
あらあら意識しちゃった？
してないもん。
Kokoro's face is red as a beet.
お兄ちゃんはモテモテね。
Why is there quotation marks there? I'm happy to hear that. Better try to change the subject as subtly as possible.
私お風呂に入ってくる。
Kokoro flees the room at Mach speed.
お兄ちゃんが戻ってきてからすっかりお兄ちゃん子になったわね。
I'm happy she likes me.
お兄ちゃん冥利に尽きるわね。マナちゃんもお兄ちゃんが好きみたいだし。
You just know. Well, we already know. I'm more of a pet to her if I had to say.
家の中が賑やかになって嬉しいわ。
Yeah, I know this won't last forever, but all I can do is nod. I'm painfully aware of how fragile this family is. If my kotodama wears off, it'll all come crumbling down. So I'm guessing in the true route, Mana's the one who's reapplying the kotodama, I guess. I don't even know how they handle that situation, especially with him losing his kotodama at the end of the true route. Ooh, spoilers. No, at this point you're following sequentially, right? I mean, how I actually play it, not the not the route order. Anyway, my guilt is urging me to flee to my room, but I can't bring myself to leave Kazan alone after she just got home. In the end, I settle for sitting down and listening to her talk about her hospital visit.
お母さん上がったよ。
それじゃ、次は誠が入ってきなさい。
No, I'll go later. It's your turn now, Kazan.
そう？じゃあ、お言葉に甘えさせてもらうわね。
Kazan heads for the bathroom once Kokoro gets out.
お母さん、大丈夫そうだった？
Yeah, she didn't seem tired at all.
そっか。よかった。
Kazan pushes herself when Kokoro isn't around. That's unconscious fear. That unconscious fear is what's driving her.
兄さん、本当はちょっと怪しかったりした？
Huh? What makes you think that?
だって、落ち込んでるみたいだったから。
Yeah, but was that how my face looked? Go man. I was thinking about something else completely. I'm sure Kazan's perfectly fine.
兄さん、何か悩み事があるなら、何でも言ってね。
Sure, thanks. Tell Kokoro what's on my mind, huh? It would be so easy if I could. Part of me wants to release Kokoro from my kotodama so we'll be free to love each other without restraint. Meanwhile, another part of me wants to keep going on as Azuki-san's son. There's no way I can tell Kokoro about that conflict within me. If I were asked whether I value Kokoro or Azuki-san more, I'm sure I'd go with the former. But I can't muster up the courage just yet. Kokoro's giving me a worried look, so I decided to change the subject. We were talking about the test she took at the Byoin while you were in the bath.
痛い検査とかもありそう。
Well, they did run blood tests and gave her some shots. I'm sure it was.
でも、お母さんにはちゃんと受けてもらわなきゃ。
But of course. So Kazan can live as long as possible. And so we can stay with Kokoro.
じゃあ、私はまなちゃんの様子を見に行ってくるね。
And with that, I'm left all alone. I wonder if Kokoro will be back soon, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Sabishi. And this doesn't look like Kazan's getting out of the Oporo anytime soon, so I decided to head for Kokoro's room. Kokoro, it's me. Can I come in?
はい、どうぞ。それは違うよ。このまなみはヒロと好きだったから、あえて別れたんだよ。
好きなのに別れるなんておかしいわ。これはまなみがヒロトに絶望して別れるシーンよ。
I'm kind of thinking about what happens later on in Mana's route, but okay. Kokoro and Mana are engaged in a heated debate about the manga that latter is reading. What the hell am I watching?
だったら、まなみはどうしてこんなに辛そうな顔してるの？
それは絶望したからに決まっているじゃない。彼が変わったことに耐えられなかったのよ。夢を追うというのはそういうことよ。人を変えてしまうわ。そういう描写も前の巻にあったはず。
違うよ。そういうヒロトもまなみは受け入れようとしたんだって。でも、それを受け入れたらヒロトはダメになっちゃう。だからヒロトのためにまなみは別れを選択したんだよ。本当は好きなのに。
I'm kind of thinking about... I actually don't know what happens later in this route. Kokoro looks quite anguished. She must really empathize with this Manami character.
違うわ。変わってしまったから絶望したのよ。
違わないもん。
They really do look like Kazuku arguing like this, helping out one another, discussing their feelings. The two of them are quite serious about this, but I can't help but crack a grin.
私たちだけでは結論は出ないよね。ということは、もう一人必要よね。お兄ちゃん。
Huh? あれ？
そうだよね。兄さんに読んでもらって意見を聞いた方がいいよね。
Hold on. The manga Mana's reading is labeled 31. Are you telling me I have to read all 31 volumes?
読んで。
I don't want to waste time reading the 31 volumes of a manga I'm not even interested in.
大丈夫だよ兄さん。すごく面白いから。
きっと夢中になって読むに決まってるわ。
Hold on. That manga just isn't. I tried reading it here before, but it wasn't really my thing, so I dropped it.
読んで兄さん。
読んでくれないの？なら。
Okay, I'll do it. It sounded like Mana was about to use her kotodama, so as much as I don't want to, I'd rather do as they ask. 31 volumes, huh? If I can't handle it, I could just use my kotodama to read the whole thing. Tonikaku, it's getting late, so we should all be getting to bed.
仕方ないわね。
I should also be doing the same.
学園もあるし、まなちゃんも早く寝ないとね。
もう元気だから大丈夫よ。けれど、
Oops. Yeah, that's the thing with Mana. She really talks so slow. Mana and Kokoro smile at each other. Seeing them act so sisterly puts a smile on my own face. Although, this is also nothing more than a falsehood constructed by Kotodama. Things can't stay this way forever. That would be wrong. I know that.
お腹痛いの兄さん。
Huh? No, what makes you think that?
また辛そうな顔してたから。
31冊読むのが、そんなに辛いの？
Well, sorta.
そう？
It seems Mana caught on to my conflict. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Oyasumi nasai, you two.
おやすみなさい、兄さん。
誰とも。Anyway.
おやすみ、お兄ちゃん。
I might as well also do that. I have to sleep. I have to cut the 2 scenes and get some sleep. Yeah, I'll get some sleep. Today's shorter because obviously I went home very late. All right. I hope you guys enjoy watching, and I'll see you guys on the next upload. Ciao.
1999年の7月終わらないんだよ。その20日に世界が終わる。いい？今から飛ぶのよ。力を取り戻すために、世界を救うために。20日に世界が終わるのに突然なんてありません。やっていていいのでしょうか。世界が生まれた時から定められたことなのです。
聞くがよい。世界は恐怖におののくものどもよ。これは紛れもない真実だ。
全てを知り、そして全てを知らない間宮君が
昨日はしゃぎすぎた皆さん、レスキュー開始。モーニングレスキュー、モーニングレスキュー、モーニング。
辛いやつを救え、ウコンの力モーニングレスキュー。
補充しよう。